I wanted to go to cooking school, but my parents said no. So I went to hotel management school. I think it's interesting. I found that I tried many things like working in a hotel, doing PR marketing, but I really didn't find my passion. I think that when I finally went in college, went to work at a kitchen, I was just so happy and I just fell in love with it when I went. So when I came back to Hong Kong, it was my chance to work inside a kitchen, and I decided that I had to take a leap of faith and just try it and try to do it professionally. Hi, I'm Chef May Chow from Little Bao, Hong Kong. I was born in Canada, and then when I was in grade 3, I moved back to Hong Kong because I've lived in so many places and traveled to so many places. How we see Chinese food is different from every country. And we call about these Chinese diasporas. And I find it very cool, even when I'm in the US, what Americans think about Chinese food is different from how Chinese people look at Chinese food. And how do we connect to understand those ideas now and try to be authentic, but also be able to communicate and understand what they love and connecting that together. I think that's something that I specialize in, and that's why I think Chinatown or anything in US is inspirational for me, is because I get to understand both looking inwards and looking outward. Little Bao was really, I started when I was 27, 28. I just finished college, worked a few years in restaurants, and really Little Bao is what I've experienced, which is I loved music, I love having fun. I love the connection of what Hong Kong is, which is East meets West, so I connected American and Chinese culture together. What could a bao look like a burger and a burger feel like a bao? 传统是挂包包子, but I think one of the things we did that was unique, we shaped it to look like a burger. And so when we looked at it as a burger, then we like, okay, we want to put really authentic Chinese and Asian flavors inside the bao, but how do we layer it like a burger? So we make our own pickles. We use, the best chicken and local meats. We make different sauces from Sichuan sauce to Cantonese ginger scallion sauces, but we make always with a twist because my background is in Western and Western cooking more traditionally, but I use Chinese flavors. So we try to find something classic, but make something new. So Little Bao is always a new idea about what we reimagine Chinese flavors, and we imagine the bao basically. I remember a lot of my Western chefs come into the shop, cannot believe that we build a kitchen, a bar, and serve 100, 200 people within these amount of hours. And I think that really represents the energy, the space. Even the seat is smaller, like everyone's really connected. I think is very reflection of what Hong Kong is. There's great Chinese food, and there is amazing Chinese food all of China right now. I think our job as Hong Kong is our ability in different languages to share what we love about our culture to the world. And I know that that is Hong Kong's strength. And so I think about our DNA is that we're able to tell the Chinese food story and Chinese food culture story in a very cool way to an international audience. How we are unique, what values we have as a Chinese family. These things I think for me especially, is not just traditional Chinese, but modern Chinese. What does it mean to be a modern Chinese person today? And that's what we're trying to share to the world.